Hi, everybody. Today we're going to tackle one of the most important parts of the DICAS application, the colleges attended. My name is Arlene Grant-Holcomb. I'm a registered dietitian, recently retired director of the DPD program at Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo. And I'm making these recordings to supplement, not take the place of advising from your own DPD director. Before you even get started, it's important that you have a set of official transcripts for every college that you've attended. For your own copy of these transcripts, it doesn't matter if the transcript is print or electronic. This is to be sure that course names, numbers, and terms taken are accurate and entered in DICAS exactly as they will appear on the transcript that each program director receives. This is also a good time to ask for the DPD course list for your program if you don't have it already. You won't need it until actually entering courses. Program directors may provide you with a print copy, an emailed electronic copy, or may have it posted on a website for download as we do at Cal Poly. If not clear how to obtain your DPD course list, reach out to your DPD program director. Be sure that the catalog years of the DPD course list match the university catalog you are graduating under. University catalogs are typically reviewed every 2 years, and sometimes required courses change. So be sure that the DPD course list aligns with your catalog year. For example, most of the 2020 Cal Poly graduates are actually graduating on the 2017-19 catalog. Ask your program director about this if it's not clear. The colleges attended part of the application is important. You should include all colleges, universities that you've attended, even if you didn't take DPD courses there. Even if you have an undergraduate degree in a completely different discipline and you're completing the DPD as a certificate, second bachelor's, or graduate student, including the undergrad or first BS college attended in addition to the DPD college, along with all the transcripts for both bachelor's and DPD, if applicable, is required. Once you've entered your colleges attended, then you'll see a link in the left column to download the transcript form right here. And again, this page won't appear until you've actually entered some colleges, and we'll navigate to DICAS and do that in just a minute. This is a form that includes your name and the name of the college or university, along with your DICAS account ID number. Sign and fill in any remaining blanks and scan for electronic submission. There are instructions at the bottom of the page that I've cut off in this view, but below this, that you can either hand deliver, email, or upload when you're requesting transcripts from each of your schools to be sent to DICAS. This adds an additional measure of security to be sure that your transcripts are linked to your application in case there's another applicant with the same or a similar name. The instructions read, the registrar should attach this form. It does not say must, so this form is recommended but not required. If you forget to attach it or provide it when you request your transcripts, don't worry. Just keep an eye on your application to confirm receipt of transcripts. So when do you request transcripts? Once you begin building your application, it's important for you to have your own set of official transcripts for each college or university that you've attended, for accurate course names, numbers, grades, and dates for entering into DICAS, DPD courses specifically. Depending on what time of year you're listening to this recording, you'll want to wait until the end of the term that you're in to submit requests for sending transcripts to DICAS. For example, if you started this application in the fall for a February deadline, you will want to wait until fall term grades are finalized so that your application will show as much completed coursework as possible. Likely that will be in December. Or if you're applying in September, you could wait until your spring term is finalized, or even summer if you're taking DPD courses in the summer, as long as there's at least 30 days between the end of summer term and the application deadline. If you're only taking general education courses over the summer, I encourage you to submit your transcript request for DICAS after the spring term to allow plenty of time. This is a couple of screenshots from the college's attended pages in DICAS. You'll see I've already entered a DPD college and some other colleges here. The image on the left is the view you'll see when you begin entering college information. I'm going to switch screens and navigate to DICAS and see if I can demonstrate adding a college right now. Okay, let me take this back one more screen to my application. And at this point, I will choose colleges attended. And you can see I've already added a DPD college and some other colleges where I may have taken some general ed classes or some study abroad classes, but I'm going to pretend that those aren't there and click Add a New Entry. We'll again pretend that this is first the DPD college. You can see that for the first drop down, those are your only two choices. The DPD college is the school that will be giving you your verification statement. Even if you took DPD courses at a different school, the school that gives you your verification statement is the one that will be identified as your DPD college. There are a few international, but I'm going to stick with the United States. I'm going to pick a state. Let's try Iowa. Not a state I'm familiar with, but we'll go there. When you click on it, oops, you'll see that in Iowa, the only university that offers a DPD is Iowa State University. Let's go back to California, which is a state that I'm more familiar with. And when I click on California, you'll see that there are a lot of DPD universities. But again, in your state, only the colleges with DPD programs will be listed, so you don't really have to worry about making a mistake. Let's choose a different college. Let's choose Pepperdine. I went to grad school there, but did not get my DPD there. Now, Pepperdine was listed. If you happened to attend an American university that does not show up, then you could list it there, maybe something brand new. It's unlikely for a DPD college that it would not be listed. Then you would down here choose undergraduate or graduate. This would be a program where you're getting a master's degree. This would be a program where you're getting a bachelor's degree or maybe just doing a certificate program. You would enter in the month and year of attendance when you started. We'll pretend September of 2012 until June of 2017. You'll enter the degree you earned, which might be a Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Master's if you had entered graduate above, might even be a PhD if you also entered graduate above, or if you're doing a certificate program, it might be none. Let's go Bachelor of Science. Let's let them know, since I said that I finished in 2017, I'm going to say that the degree was awarded. On the other hand, if you're currently still a student and your degree won't be awarded until spring of 2020, then you would say degree planned instead. You'll enter in the month and the year that you anticipate. So in this case, I said awarded. Let's go back and pretend that I don't have my degree yet. We'll say that we plan it for June of 2020. And then if you have a minor, you can list it here if you're earning a minor, or if you are getting a double major, you could enter in your double major here, and then you would go on and complete the information for your second degree in the lower part, and then you would click Save. Oops, says the major can't be blank. My mistake. We'll say nutrition to keep it simple. And then they don't want you to leave this part blank, so you'll enter not applicable if you don't have a second degree. Great. Now, you would not want to do this. You would not want to have two DPD colleges. You should just have one. But again, I did it for the sake of showing you that. Let's add another other college. We'll say other. We will choose the college group. We'll keep it simple and keep it a US college. You'll see that there are other options for international, Canadian, military, and overseas programs. If those are applicable to you, then obviously that would be the choice you would make. But I think for most viewing this, you're going to be studying in a United States college. Then you would pick a state. Again, we'll stick with California. And then here is where you can see all of the different possible colleges and universities that are in California. This is a combination of private, public, community colleges. I think there are even some trade schools here. So there are many, many, many possible places listed. So the chance of something not being listed is slim, but they do give you that option that if your school is not listed, you can enter in the name, but you would choose your college. Let me choose, since this is an other college, we'll say that I took a class at Cabrillo College. Here's where you'd enter in the name of the school if it was not listed. We'll list undergraduate and when we attended. If I took a one semester course, perhaps during the summer or maybe while I was in high school, I would enter in let's say I started in January and finished January of 2011. Maybe this was a college in high school course. And then I did that until May of 2011. And because it was not a school where I earned a degree, I would say none. And I can leave all of the rest of this blank, I believe. Let me see if it'll let me click submit. Save. Yes, now Cabrillo College is there. At some point, if I took a DPD course there, I'll show you how to enter that course. For now, that's as much as I want to say about entering your colleges, and I'll be back with entering courses shortly.